Darwin's shown flashes this season that he is getting it together a little bit, but he does frustrate you a lot when he misses chances. And that one was close. Again, you expect Courtois to make the save, but maybe a player with a bit more guile and deftness maybe lifts it over the goalkeeper. But good signs for Liverpool.
It was too close to lift. I don't know. It's a tough one. It's a tough one, because the goalkeeper's running out in the 6-yard box. He's trying to get over the top of it. I understand what he's trying to do. He's trying to put it into the corners, but because the keeper's coming out so close, he's just gone for hitting hope.
Where are you at with Darwin Nunez, Jermaine? Into his 3rd season now at Liverpool, and it still feels like very much the jury's out.
Yeah, I was. There was a time where I was, a fan, and then look, give him time. But like you said, it's his 3rd season now. He knows what the Premier League's about, and it just that he works his socks off, and I give him that. But he misses too many opportunities. He gets a lot of chances, but he doesn't capitalise on them like a Haaland do or Salah does, or most strikers do. He misses a lot of big chances. Yeah, he may score, but he will get double what other people are getting.
It's just not clinical enough, right?
Nah, he's not. Unfortunately, he's not. He does bring some elements to this Liverpool team that are very valuable in terms of his pace, his physicality, but just in front of goal.
But if you're going to be a team that's winning the league, if you're going to be a Champions League team, top 4 team, your striker needs to be clinical in some way.
Yeah. Yeah, well, you saw it with Bobby Firmino. He didn't score the most goals, but when he was in front of goal, you'd back him.
Yeah,
you definitely back him. It's a tough one, really. But I think that Liverpool fans like him. I know that.
I think his work rate has given him a bit more leeway with the fans.
You have had a lot of patience with him. When he came in and it was kind of dubbed, Haaland Nunez. I mean, that conversation was settled within the first few weeks, wasn't it? So there is pressure, I think, when you come, to Liverpool anyway. I think he's a bit of a diamond in the rough. I think he gets a lot of criticism. He's a bit like a Nicholas Jackson type player, right?
But I think this season though, Jackson's almost settled down a little bit now and starting to score.
I would say that Darwin Nunez does offer you something different, and I appreciate that he does miss a lot of chances. But I think he offers you something different. I think he holds the ball up well, like you said, the work rate. And I think that's why, as Liverpool fans, you've always kept on side with him. Nicholas Jackson is coming into his own a little bit more, but I think there's less pressure in that Chelsea side.
Oh my goodness me. Have a look at the Celtic game here, guys. It's Celtic 0, Club Brugge 1. I'm blaming this goal on Pep Guardiola. Oh, Celtic are trying to play out from the back.
Is that Carter Vickers?
Celtic are trying to play out from the back. And they play it out and they work it. It goes back to Carter Vickers. And without looking, he tries to just play it back to Kasper Schmeichel. But Kasper Schmeichel was almost sort of moved to the right-hand side. And Carter Vickers with a no-look pass. And the ball goes straight into the back of the net. I mean, that is playing out from the back going completely wrong. A no-look pass back to the goalkeeper under pressure. The goalkeeper's not there because he's trying to create an angle. And the ball goes straight into the back of the net. It's Celtic 0, Club Brugge 1. That is an absolute mess.
You can't do that.
No.
That is one of the worst goals you will see.
That is.
Literally, that I can't believe he's done that. And Celtic, that's a bad way to start off. Club Brugge, though, beat Villa in the last game, 1-0 up at Celtic Park, not bad.
It's been, yes. Let me just bring you up to date with some of the scores that are going on elsewhere. So, 2 results: Red Star Belgrade 5, Stuttgart 1, Sturm Graz 1, Girona 0. Elsewhere, it is Aston Villa 0, Juventus 0 at the moment. Liverpool 0, Real Madrid 0. Bologna 0, Lille 0. Club Brugge leading against Celtic by a goal to 0. Dinamo Zagreb 0, Borussia Dortmund 0. Monaco, who I mentioned at the top of the show, maybe in the side the surprise package in this season's Champions League, unbeaten in the 4 games. They could be unbeaten coming into the evening because it's Monaco 1, Benfica 0. So Monaco could have another victory to their belts early on. And this could. So I was going to say, so when you're looking at the league table at the moment, I mean, the top 8, Liverpool, Inter, Barca, Atalanta, Monaco, Dortmund, Leverkusen, Arsenal. Certainly Monaco and Atalanta, I mean, kind of the surprise packages, right?
Yeah, Atalanta are very, very good. They're defensively, they've been solid in the Champions League this year. I don't think they can see the goal in the competition, which is interesting because when you think about Atlanta, you think about them being that attacking side that go forward under Gasperini. But in the Champions League, they've been defensively solid, haven't lost a game yet, and they've been good in Serie A as well. Lookman's on fire, scoring goals for them regularly. So yeah, I do like the look of them.
Shakhtar Donetsk are leading 1-0 at PSV. QPR beating Cardiff in the Championship. That's a big game. Cardiff bottom of the table, 6 points already off safety. Cardiff 21st, so a big game in the bottom. QPR leading at Cardiff as Real Madrid have a corner in front of the Kop. But once again, it's Konate that does really, really well. Comes out, big, strong header, and he clears. Leeds are beating Luton by a 1-0. Leeds can go back to the top of the table with a victory this evening. It's Middlesbrough 0, Blackburn 0. Michael Carrick's Middlesbrough going really, really well. 6th in the table. 3 wins in a row as well in the Championship. And Swansea are leading 2-0 at Derby County. By the way, guys, I know Van Dijk gets a lot of love, but Abby, how good's Konate been this season? He's been an absolute rock, hasn't he?
Been ridiculous. I mean, they're the best partnership. I know that everyone wants to talk about Gabriel and Saliba, but I think you have to also
look at the numbers this season with Liverpool and them two together.
Been absolutely ridiculous, and that is a big factor as to why Liverpool have been so good. You know, there's that saying that the defences win you titles, and I think
strikers win you games, defences win you titles,
which I assume is the route that Mikel Arteta is trying to go down with Arsenal.
An Arsenal trader.
Yeah. What I will say with
2.5 is not bad.
They were good yesterday.
That was their best performance, I thought, this season.
Yeah.
What I will say is with Liverpool, this is why they're so important, and I feel like in January, if you are going to maintain this title run, and you know who knows even what could happen in the Champions League as well. You are still on for the quad, so who knows what could go on.
I guess everyone's on for the quad still.
Everyone's still on for the quad. You're not.
Yeah, they are.
You're out the Carabao Cup.
You are.
Yeah.
Spurs are on for the quad. How many trophies do you reckon Spurs win this season? None. Genuine question, Abby. No, genuine. How many trophies? I'm asking you, Abby. Look at them laughing at you. Quick is like that big brother who just picks on you every.
I'm looking forward to having a break from you.
Jermaine was one who was laughing. Spurs ain't gonna win the trophy.
Do I think we can win a trophy, or do I think we will?
I said, how many trophies will you win this season?
How many do I think we'll win? Probably 0.
You think you win 0?
Based on track record, I think we have a good chance of winning 1.
What one?
Well, we're favourites for the Europa League.
Yeah.
And I would be very happy with the Carabao Cup.
Yeah, 100%. Well, you knocked City out of the Carabao Cup.
Yeah, I'd be
Europa
happy.
League with no teams dropping down. You got a cracking chance of winning that.
We could win 2, Sam. We could.
Mbappe's in it. That's brilliant defending. Oh my goodness me, Conor Bradley
just took out Mbappe, stopped the counter attack.
That might be. We can't hear the TV, but they would have celebrated that tackle at Anfield like that was a goal. Mbappe breaking down the left-hand side. He's making that run. Conor Bradley's coming across. You're thinking he's either going to break his leg or it's either going to be and he absolutely comes in and wins the ball perfectly. That was a...
Who needs Trent?
But also, another thing, and I'm going to be very careful how I word this, okay? Because I'm not for a single second saying that Conor Bradley is as good as Trent Alexander-Arnold or ever will be as good. But one thing I definitely would say, if Trent was to disappear in January, we don't want that to happen. Liverpool have got somebody that can come in and still be really, really good. I'm not saying on Trent levels, obviously, but there's a good backup option there. Whereas if Salah comes out of the team, Elliott and Chiesa are good players, but like they're not even close to being anywhere near good enough backup. Like to what Salah is, obviously. Liverpool could be in here! Oh,
Was that Nunez again? Darwin Nunez. It was a great little 1-2 play. McAllister's got it on the edge of the box. Darwin Nunez has run behind the defence and McAllister just a little cheeky dink over the top.
It's a decent effort, isn't it? Because he's going away from goal.
He's tried to head it across to go in the side netting, and Gravenberch just running in. It could have been a tap in, but he just goes out of play.
On AM, on DAB, via the talkSPORT app, and on your smart speaker. talkSPORT.